Pisces, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-November 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes into energy and see what's happening for the Piscean collective. I hope you're all doing fabulous and fantastic, my friends. Let's get it going, my guides. Talk to me. What do you have for us Pisceans here as we move into mid-November, Scorpio season still? And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card. Then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot just to see what might be in the shadows, what shadow work you can lean into, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for Pisces. Been having some really intriguing readings for you in recent weeks, so let's see what's happening here. Start you off smooth with this card. What's going on, my guides? Thank you. Okay, balanced. Okay, we have a very balanced Libra-like type of energy showing up front here, which can be good. Now, I always say life is never truly in a state of balance. We just try to get as close to it as possible. But this can be a very good card, right? Like, it is big Libra energy. So we'll talk about it in a moment. There's a lot to really dig into there. But before we do, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the November subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk about this card. So if we look here, this reminds me of the Two of Pentacles. You see that person has like two of the discs in their hands. There's yin yangs happening. There's literally the sign for Libra showing up here. So for some of you, if you're connected to Libra, there's something about their energy that is of importance that Spirit wants you to really take a look at or think about, like Libra energy all over the place. Now this, of course, just like the Libra card, could represent karmic things, karmic situations, but it's also a card of balance. And as I said right there in the opening of this reading, nothing's ever truly in a state of 100% balance, right? Like sometimes certain things are off, but this could be a really good card of harmony. For a lot of Pisceans, if you've been going through some tough things, tough times, whatever it might be, this is a harmonious card. It's quiet. Okay, so I don't know if for a lot of you things are starting to quiet down. There's a quietness that I'm picking up with this card. Let's just put it down for now. And you know, I always say this card doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote. So put that Libra energy right over there. Let's get into tarot. And I'm going to get you 3 tarot cards in the upright. Then we'll get into that intuitive juiciness. So let's see what's happening for the Pisceans. And while we get the deck ready, let's talk about last week's reading. It was a similar energy to the week before. Now, last week's reading was titled Sudden Action Incoming, like things picking up steam, business picking up in one way or another. So remember, that energy could still bleed over into this week because it's been like that for a couple of weeks. And even before that, there's been like towers and all sorts of stuff. So let's see what we have for you now. As you know, energy is very fluid. It's never set in stone, so only take this how it hits for you because we could be seeing your vibe or someone you're linked to. Let's get it going here. What do we got for Pisces, my guides and spirit team? What do we got? Maybe the energy is going to slow a little bit. Who knows? Let's see what's happening. Thank you. Okay, yeah, one of your power cards here. We have the High Priestess in position number 1. Generally, I think this is a good card. For a lot of Pisceans, I know Pisces are very sensitive individuals to begin with, but when she shows up in a Pisces reading, just know your energetic attunement could be extra sensitive. There's a lot of empathy with that card. Okay. Okay, 2 of Wands. Could be planning something. There could be plans being placed. All right, let's get one more here, then we'll really start to piece this story together. Could be waiting on something too. What's happening here, Pisces? Yeah, Libra energy again. We have Lady Justice. You're also going to have a bonus card that popped out with Lady Justice. And this card showed up in the Cancer reading as well. We have Temperance. Beautiful. That's a protective card. Okay, Pisces, we're going to have to do some deciphering here with this, especially now that we have Libra energy showing up again. So let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, and we'll get into the juicy intuitive stuff. So at first look, first glance, I see 4 cards, but I also see 3 of these 4 cards are major arcana. And you know major arcana speak about the big picture of life. These are big, powerful archetypes, possible life-changing archetypes, and they're strong, okay? We have water, we have fire, we have air, we have more fire, so it's an interesting mixture of elements we have going on here, Pisces, that could be affecting different areas of your life. It could be different things. It might just be one whole different thing, but interesting stuff happening here. I really want to go through one by one. There's a lot of spirituality here as well, especially with the High Priestess and Temperance, but let's go through one by one. Position number one, as I've been speaking about, we got the High Priestess. Now, classically, this card represents the Pisces collective. It represents us, my friends. I open this up to all water signs, okay? I believe all water signs have little similarities with the High Priestess. So in my style of reading, it could represent something you may be feeling, something that could be coming towards you if you're not linked to another water sign. The High Priestess is the matron of psychics, intuitives, and tarot readers. She is the queen of subtle energies. That's why I said your empathy could be heightened. You could be having like interesting dreams and your intuition could just be skyrocketing. She also represents deep esoteric knowledge or knowing something deep down in your heart. Okay, so trust your gut in this time. This is a really highly attuned type of card. She also does have some links to her in regards to secrecy, mystery. So there could be unexpected things, surprising things. It all depends on what the clarifiers are. So we're going to want to revisit her. The High Priestess is going to be an important card for this reading, Pisces. That is for sure. Now, as we keep pressing forward, we got the Two of Wands right in the center. All twos in tarot could represent partnerships, decisions, choices, being at a crossroads in life. Do I go left? Do I go right? What do I do? So there could be like a decision-making process happening. We did see balance in the very beginning. Maybe you're weighing the scales or considering things, possibly coming to a decision. And it is that holding pattern. It's that waiting pattern. Same could be said with all these cards. It's like wait and see, wait and see, wait and see. So you might be waiting to see how something plays out, or you might be waiting on a sign or something when all these energies show up. Two of Wands could also represent distance and travel, situations involving that. But a big thing with this card that I never overlook is that it represents strategy. It represents planning. So whether you're planning something or somebody else is, it's showing up here, okay? Whether it's a plan for your future or other things. There's just a lot of strategy involved when this Two of Wands shows up. Let me try to, I don't want to knock the High Priestess off her bearings there. But moving to the back end, it doesn't slow down with the power. This is like, and I said it in the beginning, like there's a quietness or there's like quiet energy here, but it's like quiet strength that I'm picking up in this week's reading. It's, I mean, I really want to clarify, but on the back end, we have justice, okay? Libra energy once again. So we're getting that double down of this Libra energy. So if you are connected to one, they are showing up all over the place within this reading. What does Lady Justice speak about? Could be legal situations, could be choices, decisions, weighing things as well. So similarities to what we have here with the Two of Wands. Lady Justice is the biggest karmic card, okay? So whether it's karma getting served up to someone, karmic situations, karmic cycles, opening, closing, it all depends on what the clarifier is for this card. Another thing I do say, if there's anything in regards to contracts of any kind that you were dealing with, whether they're leases, whether you're buying a home, a car, whatever it might be, anything involving you putting your signature on something, read it twice, read it thrice. Moving to the bonus here real quick, we have Temperance. It has the beautiful Archangel Michael on here, the defender, the protector. It does represent the zodiac sign of Sagittarius, so you might be linked to one. If not, when I see this card, yes, it's about being calm, being patient, taking a step back, similar to the quiet strength that I've been seeing within this spread already. But I feel like for a lot of you, since it's the bonus card, it's Spirit saying, hey, you are protected, you are loved, you are watched over, even if you can't feel it or sense it. But I think a lot of you can sense it with the energy we're feeling here. So let's just put that down. I need to dive deeper on all of it, Pisces. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here for Pisces, my gods. What's going on with my friends? And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. What's going on, that High Priestess? And yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to Pisces, You drop it down in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right. High Priest this time. Why is she here? Thank you. Something or someone's going to open up to you unexpectedly here, Pisces. Okay, if you feel like something's been stuck, something hasn't been moving, like I'm catching big leaps and gains, and I feel like I've had this for you in recent times where something is just going to burst wide open, and in a good way. This doesn't feel like a bad thing. Now, the Four of Pentacles, you see the imagery on it. It is usually very clamped down, holding on to something, not letting it go, and you know, sometimes it could represent possessiveness or jealousy, stuff like that. But when I get it in reverse, to me, it's that and all the energy just exploding forward. So for some of you, I do have to say this could be an energetic warning. Okay, like I've been saying since the beginning, if this is just representing you, Spirit could be saying, hey, Pisces, just know the energies of the world, the energies of the people, the energies of everything are going to be extra heightened in this time. So just know. This is a warning that you could be feeling those like extra intense in this time. But another thing I'm picking up here is whatever's been stuck, whatever hasn't been moving. Remember, she has an aspect of surprise. She has an aspect of the unexpected. So for some of you, maybe it is a win. Maybe it is an unexpected or a surprising win where something's been dragging, not a lot of progress, and just busts wide open. We'll see as we move throughout the rest of the thing, but I like the energy for the most part, if you could handle the energetic swings. Okay, that's one thing I do have to say. So for some Pisces, yeah, maybe it is like something opening up onto you. Maybe it is someone opening up or a situation like finally revealing itself. I like it for the most part, but you just need to be able to handle the intensity. Let's keep moving forward. Let's keep moving forward. Maybe some of you are healing something as well. I mean, that could be it. I don't like to use blanket terms like that, but for some of you, you might be. Right? Let's see what's happening with that Two of Wands. What is that Two of Wands here? It's interesting because this week, most of the readings have been very simple, straightforward. Like, yeah, here's more of the surprise. We got double twos. Pisces, please keep your eyes out for the signs and synchronicities from Spirit. Those are going to pick up steam. You're going to see them more than you usually do. The Two of Swords can represent confusion. Sometimes it could be someone that's indecisive. So if you are making a decision or you are trying to weigh options or weigh something like, this situation, I'm going to bring it into balance. Like there may be like an unsure or confused energy surrounding it. But I have to say the Two of Swords to me is one of my biggest cards of mystery, right up there with the Moon. So not only do we have the High Priestess, we also have the Two of Swords. Okay. Big mysterious type of card. The fact that there are the number signs and synchronicities, you might be receiving those signs though, so please keep your eyes open for the powerful omens from Spirit. It's all over the place within this reading, but the unexpected becoming the known is the name of the game. Okay, that's like seeing what it's been for or what it's all about. Like we had this energy that busts wide open, then you understand it. It's like, okay, boom, big progress, now I understand it. So for a lot of you, it could be within yourself where you're having realizations, revelations as well. Like I'm picking that up here in the center. So yes, we do have these wins, these possible unexpected or surprising wins, but also revelations and realizations here. I like it. We're going to keep moving forward. Just so many messages coming through this week, Pisces. Like I will say this, out of the whole zodiac, yours is the most intense, which is very rare for Pisces energy. And I know, I'm part of the collective, so I know all about Pisces energy. But what's happening with Justice here? Then we'll do a quick little recap. What's happening with Justice? Thank you. Yeah, here's that pesky tower showing up once again, but it's in reverse. That's good. Okay. Yeah, you could really resolve something in this time. That's one thing I'm picking up. Now, yes, the tower, it could represent shock, but I'm not quite feeling that here on the back end. Yes, there is still like this double energy of like healing and recovery. So for a lot of Pisceans, you might still be recovering from something or healing something within yourself, whether it is physical, mental, or emotional. But the tower in reverse underneath Lady Justice, it's like, okay, well, let's resolve this. Okay, that's just the energy I'm picking up. All right, yeah, whatever happened, happened. That tower happened. But let's get this right. Let's fix this. Let's make it work. So I'm getting that vibe too. So for a lot of Pisceans, problem resolution is showing up right here on the back end. And yes, it can be karmic still. So maybe some of you are dealing with a karmic situation, whether it's life itself or with another person. I can see that here on the back end. There is a karmic situation. But whatever has happened was meant to happen. That's a vibe I'm picking up, especially next to Archangel Michael. And another thing with the Tower is that it is unexpected, it's surprising. And so every alignment has that bit of mystery in it, Pisces. You see how like the more I talk, the more messages come? It hasn't been like that for other signs this week. Okay, so let's go through and do a quick recap. I'll try to sum up everything I was feeling. I know I was saying a lot of stuff. You could always rewind it, right? But let's go through and then we'll get into the shadow card. I mean, what can I say about this reading, Pisces? It's like message on message on message on message. But position number one, we do have your card, which is the High Priestess with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So yes, we do have the double healing energy, healing, recovering showing up. But a big thing I was picking up was something like exploding forth, like something popping up unexpectedly or surprisingly, but in a positive way. So for a lot of Pisces, you could have a surprising or an unexpected win. Feels very good. Okay, and there is that surprise as we move throughout the rest of it. Just know, I do feel this could also be an energetic warning as well. I did say that, like very much heightened. Moving to the center, we have the double twos showing up. We have the Two of Wands with the Two of Swords in the upright. And yeah, there could be some confusion or indecisiveness around a certain situation. That could absolutely be in play. But a big thing I was picking up was revelations and realizations, okay? And things popping up out of nowhere. Moving to the back end, we have Lady Justice with the Tower in reverse, so still more of the unexpected. That could be a karmic situation of some sort that's resolving itself. It could also be the healing. But to me, it's more about problem resolution. Like, okay, well, let's get this right. Let's fix this. Let's make this work. So interesting, Pisces. Please take a screenshot of it. We're going to get into the shadows real quick. And there's so much spirituality here too. Like the quiet strength. So let's see what's happening in the shadows for Pisces. Okay, I'm going to have to rewatch this myself after it's published. Let's see what's in the shadows for Pisces. And yes, my friends, you know, I always like to pull a shadow card at the very end just to see whether it's something within you or something you don't quite see coming, right? We have so much mystery to go around. Let's see if we could get some hints. But yes, it doesn't always have to be a challenge, though. It could be a good thing as well. Oh, and Pisces, if you've made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. I'll put a link for it down in the comments below. It's a beautiful way to support the channel. And I added a new tier in there for those of you that just want the membership badges and the zodiac emojis. No pressure, though. Let's see what we got. What's happening for Pisces in the shadows? Thank you. 10 of Wands, something feel a little heavy here? I would say watch out for your physical health and well-being in this time, Pisces. If you're having energy issues, maybe sleep a little more, take a nap or a snooze if you want. But I do have to mention it, and I don't like using this label term, but with what we were seeing here and here, this could represent a need for healing of some sort. Okay, whether it is physical, mental, or emotional. Now, the 10 of Wands is a little bit heavy. Whatever type of heaviness you're dealing with or this person is dealing with, they could be having difficulty moving forward with something. So I do feel like somebody around you might need some assistance or help, or you might need some assistance or help. That's a possibility. But remember, the 10 of Wands has a ton of determination. It's not just heaviness. It's not just burdens or guilt and stuff like that. There's determination to keep pushing forward. So really lean into that in this time, Pisces. But yes, that's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the November subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the October subscriber surprise, the winners will be in the community tab after this week's fire and air readings. But for November, we're bringing back winner's choice. 2 lucky subscribers will get to pick a deck of their choosing up to $40 US. So if you'd like to get your name in for that, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments, out of all the zodiac signs, which one do you think is the most fun? Which one do you have the most fun with? And yeah, after that, you'll be entered to win. And at the end of November, I'll pick the winners at random as usual. My friends, much love, and I'll see you soon.